Alright, thanks as always for tuning into this episode of Gears Tactics. This episode is, as always, done on the insane difficulty with no death. Everything, really, is in the description. Ways to support me, as I'm a small channel. I've got a Discord, Twitter, Twit, links to directly support, and there's a playlist for all of the missions. Alright, welcome to Act 3, Chapter 3, Biohazard. We're moving on up in the campaign. We're slowly making our way, I guess, to the end of it. I've been really enjoying this playthrough. I hope you have been too. If you have, leave a comment and a like, let me know. The squad is fully back. And again, I'm rolling with a scout. So this time we've got Sid, Stotty, we have a scout, and I've also brought a second support. Now this is one of these weird missions where you have to hold the hill, and even if the game ends and you're about to be shot by 5 enemies, as long as if you're in the hill and you survive the round, you don't have to escape to some point, as long as if you capture enough flags or enough supply, you're going to be okay. So the name of the game for me when I play these missions is just push in as early as possible. I feel like a broken record, but that's kind of honestly how it is. You have to pick a side and go for it. And on these ones where it's very close, you have to sort of defend 2 places at once. So it's pretty difficult to defend the 2 places at once, but it's definitely fun. This mission was okay. I don't remember struggling too long on it. Yeah, I think this was an okay one, and the reason it went okay was, I don't know if you remember a few episodes ago, but we ended up just through basically luck that we had no units left, that I had to use a scout, and since then I've been using the scout and I've realized what it gives you. It lets you cloak, which being able to be invisible in a game where 1 bullet can kill you is really big, and also you can travel large distances with sprint and cloak. So that's what we've gone. We've pushed way in and we've sat in the building. We've got Stotty in the middle to give me some sort of overwatch protection, some height advantage, some accuracy, and I've took myself against this wall. Now I won't say I did this intentionally, but I kind of did it intentionally. I know when you're in the wall you do take less damage. Now I wasn't planning on living with 10 HP. I was hoping he'd shoot the wall in front of me and I might get shell shocked or moved. Instead, he actually shot it through the window, but I lived because I was tied into that wall, so a little bit of luck, a little bit of skill. Now Stotty actually, with his extra grenade range, is up here, and he's able to kill all 3. Grenades are definitely your best friend in this game. Very difficult. But you can see that I was thinking out loud that it's going to be very difficult to do this game without grenades, but with them, it makes things a lot easier. You can clear the room out and get in there, kill a wretch, move on in there. I'm going to fire off 2 shotgun shells here. Obviously not trying to kill him, just do a bit of damage, soften him up, and then cloak and hide. And now that I'm cloaked, he's not obviously going to randomly shoot the floor and kill me. So that's what it brings to the table. So the sniper's going to flank all the way around, and you can see what I'm doing here. I'm flanking around to sort of set up a pincer maneuver with the sniper, and I'm going to suppress the boom shot and pin it, which means it can't move. So it took a little bit of setup, but you can see what I've done there. I've flanked with the sniper, I've suppressed it so it can't move, and now Michaela, as hopefully as long as if she doesn't die from this attack here, should be able to go free fire on this boom shot and help me deal with it, because you obviously want to deal with the boom shot as early as you can, because, well, it goes without saying, the longer that thing's on the field, the more difficult it's going to be. So we've got 2 people in the point. Remember, being cloaked does still count. Even though I'm in there invisible, it still counts. And now that I've suppressed it and she's off to the side, you actually can see. Real nice flanking position here. Now, I got lucky in the sense that all of my shots hit and they crit, but, the setup and the play was the right idea. Pin it and flank. And I'm using fast fingers here because if it kills it, I'd get a free reload. Unfortunately, I don't kill it, so I don't get the free reload. But I get the extra point there, and I'm able to use that point to move on in. And then Sid is just going to plant a grenade here so nothing waltzes in. And then I'm going to also run back to cover. Stotty is going to have a look around. Can't really see too much, so I move on to the scout. And the scout can deal with the boomer. Nice. Alright, so the scout's going to hop through the window and grab the boom shot. And I'm looking, can I shoot? Can I shoot these guys? It's too far, so I'm just going to hide her in this corner. And now I'm going to use this to stay in the point, you know. I'm going to hop in with Stotty, and I'm going to collect that extra point. So that's good stuff, good stuff. So you always, I mean, it sounds obvious, doesn't it, when you say it out loud, but you obviously want to have as many people in as possible. You know, if you can get 2 points, it just makes it so much easier, because getting 2 points at once is literally saving yourself a whole turn. You can see me looking at that chest there. I was thinking, can I get that chest? I'm not sure. But you can see when you're both in the point, you're getting 2 supply per turn. It's going really, really quick. Okay, so what do I do? Well, I want to keep the scout safe, and I want her to be on the point invisible. If I keep somebody that isn't the scout on the point, you have to cover way more angles. So put the scout on the point, move Stotty, and on the other side of the map, I'm going to interrupt one of the locusts with a grenade. I'm going to jump back here after planting another grenade. So I planted a grenade there, and I'm going to overwatch. So the only weakness there is that left-hand side, but I'm not sure they'll flank me. So what you can see, they're going to run in, hit that grenade, that's going to trip him. The shotgun's going to go berserk here. He's going to push in, and you can see because I've pulled myself far enough back, there's actually no target for him to shoot there, which is nice. So there's a lot going on. I know this is going pretty quick, but there's a lot going on. Okay, so we've got another 2 supply. We've still got the boom shot, but you can see this left-hand side is getting quite overrun. So I need to deal with that. So I'm going to reload here and try and probably crit this Nasher. Unfortunately, I miss a 95% chance, and I didn't want to shoot again. So what I chose to do was use Sid and just overwatch, and then get Michaela out of the area. Now technically, I could have gone in this circle and got another point, but I didn't want to get close to that shotgun guy. So what I then realised was I can throw a grenade from deep with Stotty, which is going to knock him back and then trigger my overwatch. And now, actually, you can see, it would have been safe to retake the point, you know, if I'd have thought of that move quicker. But I didn't, so we didn't quite get that supply, but we're okay. So on the other side of the map, I'm now able to finally use my boom shot, and I'm just going to get rid of him. Yeah, maybe I could have held on to the boom shot a bit better, but I figured, you know what, I've got the boom shots, let's fire 2 off, and let's put myself around this wall. The reason for that, I don't have cloak, so I wanted to put my back and have a wall protecting me, and Stotty just thought, yeah, I'll just overwatch this random area. So you can see here, this is a nice little move that happens. You can see that sometimes it's about combination play. You know, sometimes it looks like you're in a tough situation, but you've just got to take a couple minutes just to think about what you can do. So here, I'm pinned in an overwatch. I've got 1 supply coming in here, there's an overwatch there, and I couldn't really figure out how to kill him. Wasn't really sure how to kill him. So on the other side, I'm like, right, I'll plant a grenade, and I'm going to throw a grenade as well, and just put some distance between ourselves, you know. And then I'm going to cloak. So I've got a grenade there protecting me, and I'm invisible. So that's another point definitely in the bag. Now I just need to make sure he doesn't sort of flank Stotty, so I'm going to cover myself there with an overwatch. Now here, what I eventually figured out I could do was ricochet this grenade off a wall, and that would break his overwatch. So now you can see his overwatch is broken, and that's going to allow me to move out to the left-hand side here, which is great, and now I can bayonet charge him. So you can see that sometimes what you can do is there's like a chain reaction, or you can chain kills together. So for example, that gives me an extra point, and with that extra point I'm going to do an execution on the guy that's downed, which in turn gives Michaela a bonus point, and that means Michaela can now get in the circle. And that's it, that's job done. We've now got both characters in the circle. I didn't manage to get many boxes here because the mission was really hectic, but I think the scout was a really good pickup here, and I highly recommend a scout on these sort of supply-based missions. So hopefully that helped you out. If it did, leave a like and a comment. We'll see you in the next one. If you're enjoying it, check out the playlist in the description. Everything you want to see. Yeah, hopefully you've been enjoying it. I'm enjoying playing through it. Looks like we're slowly making our way to the finale of the game, but yeah, really enjoyed it. And definitely I'm glad I chose to do it on the harder difficulty. It definitely makes the missions more memorable.
Okay, go with the carry. Is it alright?
Whatever you say. Now, nobody spill this shit on yourself. It's like touching the goddamn sun.